Hi family, the bag has dropped. What it do? This is a collective reading for our family for the Virgos, November 2021. The theme for this month is no new friends, closed doors. And I see a lot of our family members are laughing. They said no old friends too, right? So the theme for your um, next moon or the next month, or until we chop it up again, is badge of honor, right? So I see that felt like I was about to sneeze. The BS is in the air. You know, we have a nose for the bullshit, right? We'll see how this goes. So I was instructed by our divine cosmic and galactic family, the Most High, our highest self, um, that it's a lot of movement and shaking, and it's a lot of like a little attempted murders. I see a lot of murder suicide pacts. You know, we've been dealing with this family for like the last year. The ones that are closest to you are usually the ones that try to take you out, right? Because, see, again, I must say, family, it's on in Poppington tonight. You had only 3 hot boys that popped out, right? But as I was shuffling them, they came out face down like this. So I was instructed to pull another set. Your first set was, we started off with 6x3 tiles, but now you're on 4x5, which is 20, which is like judgment. Because I told you that it was death, the devil, tower, justice, and judgment, and we are in judgment, as in we are in our final days, or someone, or a lot of people are. A lot of people have been making grave errors and targeting divine family members and assuming their name, their identity, their personality, and basically assuming them. I see it's a lot of fraud and fraudulent activities with these, like credit cards and IDs, and I see a lot of people got passports to fly out of town. Um, Really, at this point, um, you really got to be slower than Alka syrup in January, and you know it's basically already molasses, and it's slow to learn that it's a lot of polygamy going on, a lot of forced polygamy, fraudulent, multiple marriages. Um, it just goes on and on. So the 3 cards that I pulled were Nine of Swords. Chickens are coming home to roost, right? Then I was told to, okay, and then the second card was death. You know, at the end of the day, are you going to take the low road or the high road? And I told you, my family, that in this lifetime, that we all have to holler at the Most High. This is su abuelo, um, mi papa, mi abuelo, su abuelo. I am, we are, right? So I'm seeing a lot of different scenarios, but the main thing that sticks out is I just keep hearing, they're gonna burn in hell, right, my baby? Somebody's gonna burn in hell, right? So just let me look at the cards, because it's like multiple messages. Basically, what I was told to impart upon you, there's a lot of people have been cut off from the divine. A lot of people have been cut off from the divine. It's a lot of devilish people or people that do devilish things. And now all of a sudden they all worried, wowsy, woo woo, right? So I was told to elaborate further on your message, my babies. So the message I got for you is badge of honor, and I see that we had an overwhelming response to clarity about how you're supposed to present yourself on a daily and definitely to the Most High. So, what a lot of people keep hearing is basically like the same question. I hope that I answer it, but a lot of people are asking what is like some of the badge of honors or honors that one can receive as far as being a Nahuan, a native, an indigenous, multidimensional, unconditionally loving, divine, sovereign being. I mean, because we already know the basics, but I see we have like new family members, and a lot of them like, oh, my eyes changed colors. Um, but not everyone whose eyes turn color is like really like divine. But I will say it's a particular order that your eyes change to that I've been discovering that yes, it's true. Another custom, a lot of people say that some Nahuans um, don't have like tattoos, and you know they frown upon tattoos, but the way I had heard it was actually a badge of honor. Even now, when you look and see and hear from like some of the relics, like in Samoan culture, Easter Island, you know, like the Pacific Islands and stuff like that, like those other Nahuans, like the Hawaiians, they have similar cultures as far as the badge of honor. So the true divine sovereigns that are in the know, there's only two ways it can go. um, Everyone knows, like in like our community, no matter where you are, when you earn and you attain a specific honor. So it's never like no fudging in that, because at the end of the day, most natives carry themselves as if um, their family is with them no matter where they go or how they traverse and spend their day. They always act upright and fair, honest, and just. And yes, it's true. A lot of people think that, um, like our Muslim family and our Haitian family members, like their parents were strict. I don't know. It's like really no room for error about the cultures. Um, Another badge of honor is gray hairs, because to walk this path is not for the faint of heart, and it's not for people with the faint of heart. Um, Really, the whole point is to have you all messed up and be in fear mode, but you know the Most High hasn't given you the spirit of fear. So, you know what I'm saying? I also was told this is like speak on all these evil deeds. People they don't like my family because we speak out for what's right You know what I'm saying? We always are honest. And people ain't really understanding about how this karma is coming back. But I've been saying for well over a year, at least on this page, that seeds are deeds and deeds are seeds. And indeed, it's the proof is in the pudding. So back to this badge of honor with these gray hairs, because now a lot of our family members are discovering or rediscovering how truly, truly, truly special gray hairs are. See, it's a lot of people that find them like troublesome and bothersome. They don't never like go the right direction that all the other hairs go. You know, they're like the rabble rouser in the follicle world, right? And a lot of people are ashamed of their gray hair and they dye it or they cut it low and all of that, really not understanding that that's grace and high favor. That's like a mantle for you. For you just have to switch your perspective. See, a lot of people not really believing it, and then we also have family members that were born with gray hair. Actually, really, how I had heard it was, really, if you don't have any gray hair, you ain't really about that life. You haven't really experienced all that life has to offer. You're playing it safe. You would be what we call a spectator and not a participant and an active one in that in life. See, again, I say to you, family, verily, 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 it's true that motherfuckers that talk the most do the least. And it's never going to be a time anymore that my family, the ones that are doing right and doing what they're supposed to, sticking to the script, being obedient, you know what I'm saying, being chill. I call back all their energy restored, rejuvenated, and replenished. I send copious and copious and copious amount of light to all beings and things, um, to, with, and for the highest love. All beings and things who operate to, with, and for the highest love. I send you extra love and hugs, because in the beginning it was written, right? So, back to the gray hairs, right? So, you really can't run anything unless, and teach anything, unless you actually experienced it, right? Because other than that, you would be a fraud and you would be leading people astray. And the Most High is definitely not in the business of leading people astray. That would make the Most High a liar. And the Most High has never been that, the opposite of a liar. That's why our cosmic and galactic family shows you at all times the way, the light, and the truth, my baby. Because nothing that's done in the dark and nobody that's being done in the dark will be hidden for long. See, my family has been dragged down through there and they have experienced more horrors than any Holocaust survivor. For it is true. And even in the midst of the mist, being a divine being, an angelic being, actually trying to show the way to your other brothers and sisters and those who are truly appreciative of their breath and those who are truly appreciative of their life. See, it's only like two ways it could go, my baby. Either you're going to rise up to the occasion or you're going to fall down in life. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no manual to tell you how to live. Everybody got told the same story, but for some reason, people take what you say and misconstrue it and twist it up to suit their own diabolical needs and until it's too late. Then they want to sit back and listen. Because I actually remember someone saying, "Shut the fuck up." That's what triggered you. Because you are not your parents' child. You are actually an accumulation of all that came before you. That's why, you're actually very smart, my Virgo. Very, 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 very wise. Some would say that you would be like a savant, but that would be not the correct term. That would be someone who thought they were slick, but they eventually played themselves. They were so smart, they were stupid. Now, one thing's certain is an indigenous family member will never be stupid. They may be ignorant, and they may be ignorant to a lot of things, but they'll never be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Actions speak louder than words. Yeah, badge of honor. So, I see a lot of family members, hers, blowing them away. We have a lot of family members that were actually born with gray hairs. And that just usually means, or how I interpret it, is that you're born ahead of karma. You absorb your karma in previous lifetimes. You're not only forgiving yourself, but others for their trespasses and misdeeds and misgivings, unknown and known. You know, this has been a different type of experience. But at the end of the day, I couldn't be making this up if I was Stephen King. My family members were so forthright, it was ridiculous. And I see that a lot of people are seeing that you were a stack, a whole thousand the whole time, my baby. Never has there been a time that you have not been honest. Now, you may have had to present it a different way to um, not reveal to the wrong people because everybody don't deserve a life. Everybody hasn't worked for it. I see it's those that's been riding around on your dime and your time, my baby, and thought that was gonna be swept under the rug. I see someone getting pulled over for vast quantity of drugs and handguns. Well, I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I know enough by being around them throughout my life to know what I see, right? Um, a B115, it looks something like an AK. Well, it was one that was purchased from me. Well, actually, two. One that was purchased not so honestly, and then it was another one that was supposedly mine, and it was an MP40. But I see that someone got shot with their own handguns, but it was so many that, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I just feel like if somebody would have listened at the giddy up, none of this would have happened. It was like they knowingly and willfully just dangle me like a carrot to kill him and me in the process, not knowing that I was telling the truth the whole time. And they let themselves get guided and led astray off of a pathological liar. And so the truth is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm on my path, staying out the way. Yeah, and I broke a lot of curses. And I see a lot of people who broke a lot of curses for me, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying, a lot, but at the end of the day, I really don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? That's their problem and that their concern. You know what I'm saying? Never is it going to be a time when I let somebody think that they had the ups on me, and that's going to hold some significance, my baby. Too old of a cat to get fucked by a kitten, and I ain't even that old, but I'm old enough to know when someone's trying to murder me. So how about that? Right? Mm-mm-mm. And I'm just gonna say, I'm barely keeping track of what I do, let alone what another does. That's your job, ain't it? Been doing that for you, your job for you for over a year. And at the end of the day, I keep telling you, ain't shit shaking. I'm the empress of the four corners, my baby. Let's not get it twisted. Never is it gonna be a time that I'll ever be out here alone. Period. You know what I'm saying? People been doing all kind of little diabolical stuff towards me, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. Never bite the hand that feeds you, especially from a divine loving person that feeds the world. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if me or any of my family members want our breasts to hang out like that or whatever, we're entitled to it, because we have let others suckle off of us and nurse off of us and our crystalline energy, and they never put into us, disrespect us, talk about us like a dog, and then talk about us because we don't want to get used no more. How sway. At the end of the day, you know, all the devil's secrets is going to be revealed. And it just ain't no other way. I see someone was high, something about somebody's eye. I mean, somebody got a black eye. It looks like Ricky the raccoon. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I just smell Popeye's chicken. Right? I see someone is chicken. Everybody's gonna know someone's chicken. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Yes, it was all about money. I see someone was scared to raise children because they wasn't raised properly. Yep, broke womb and a broke wing. That's what it boiled down to. At least in my situation. Right. Pictures says 1,000 words. I see that it's been a lot of gifts and promises that are coming to pass. And there's more miracles to come, my baby. More miracles to come. Badge of honor. See, you're going to get justice out here, my baby. Yeah, all eyes is closed, ain't sleeping. Yeah, stood on side of the bed like 5 times. Couldn't make it up. Tried to kill me at least 5 times. That's why I bossed up. 5 people at once. That's good to know. Can I say we play chess, not checkers, my baby? Yeah. She been saying she was gonna shoot him in the eye if he hit her in the eye. Just smooth like that. And I also was told, you know what I'm saying, this is one to grow on, right? Because all my life I've been healthy. And not just me, my family members. Because, see, we definitely don't eat pork, and 90% of us eat very little meat, if any, right? If someone was like poisoning their food, rubbing their genitalia on someone's glass, thank God you use bleach to wash your dishes, is what I heard. Right, definitely. I hear adios, arrivederci. Right. Mm-mm. Everything I know and who I know ain't for you to know. Just know that you'll never be, ever be terrorized again. The universe, our cosmic and galactic family, I told you they touched down, my baby. I mean, like, it's beautiful. Bird's eye view. See why they running around trying to tap my phone in my vehicles, driving around and spending my money in the hood like they got it out the mud, cashing my checks. All that's gonna be revealed. What made you think that after all this mayhem you caused, that the alphabet boys, the city and the state, our family, and just the whole world in general was gonna let you defraud the fucking empress out of her money and wasn't gonna pay her, and you weren't gonna get exposed? Badge of honor. I told you from the giddy up, I'm a bully for the bullies. And my mission in this lifetime was to take out the trash. My baby, take out the trash. Reveal it. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of this, is to love each other, not hurt each other, right? And at the end of the day, those who tried to fool others, those who tried to clown you out, look what happens. Them lies catching up to you. See, you're gonna burn in hell. Besmirching my family's name. When how I had heard it is, my family's name is beyond reproach, my baby. Yours not so much. See, somebody got a lot of anger issues. Someone's clowning out doing the fool. Yeah, someone's been arrested for the half pack too. Right. Drag net, my baby. At the end of the day, the Most High knows whose the loving beings is down here. Yes. We can just leave it like this, my baby. Badge of honor. Birds of a feather flock together. You told me to put it back up. Birds of a feather flock together, my baby. Don't you ever forget it. Because I see we back to it, my baby. Right? Because we was talking about savant, right? See, savant is like for a sociopath and narcissist, psychopaths. They be thinking they so smart, but they really be so fucking dumb. And then you get your geniuses and your prodigies or proteges. your masculine and feminine bright ones, right? But see, this is what it's really all about. Really, none of these cards, nothing else on some real spill really matters though. Because at the end of the day, the love that these two beings and things that are putting out is beyond reproach. That's why these people are respected. But see, they like super geniuses and super proteges in their own right. Because see, they're not even looking at each other. One is looking straight ahead with blinders. I see someone works tirelessly. And someone is like, I smell the bullshit. As soon as I get a whiff of it, I'm telling. You know what I'm saying? Always been cool. You can never tell one divine being about another because they already know how it goes. They're both tapped into the Most High. Two of the most loving beings that help everyone out. Come on now. Dig that here. You need to really look up on the Emperor and Empress. They ain't get to be where they are by being dumb and slow and playing games with other lives. Quite the opposite, my baby. Badge of honor. Yes. It's just so beautiful. Yeah. I see someone used to call out lottery numbers. Somebody used to call out lottery numbers. Right. Yes, that is true. When I was younger, I used to call out lottery numbers to my family members, and they used to actually hit. Right. But I ain't actually, when I was younger, call out the numbers. Like, they would ask me, like, what did I, like, dream of, right? And I used to be like, bananas, lions, tigers, and bears, and just whatever. And they would look up in the dream book and see what that number played for. Or I might wake up and they'll ask me for, like, numbers, and I give it to them, and yes, it's true. Right? See, that's why I got picked on. Just to see if I was true. How sweaty. The most disloyal bunch of them all. One of the largest in the history of the state of Michigan, is how I heard. Several. Plethora. Multi-taxing. That's one thing a Virgo gonna do. Always pull double duty, right? So this is y'all is something else, family. So this is the question. Do I feel foolish for getting involved with the fool? And I will say that I always been a boss. I always stood up for what was right. And some call me a fool. But I was strong. I don't let that discourage me. But at the end of the day, I will reiterate that my parents didn't breed, have, nor rear a punk bitch. Nobody I've ever been around that's native will ever let somebody dog them and do the fool on them and not return that same energy. And that's law. I'm not going to give you a law today. Maybe in Libra video it'll be apropos for the law I heard. But just know, as you can see, that you never know. This is going back to our Leo reading. You never know who your divine counterpart is, right? And I see a lot of family members laughing. They're laughing at our family members. Like, how could you not see? And They want to know if I'm aware now. I'm just gonna say I have an inkling, a little inkling, right? And I don't think the other person knows. So usually, what I've been noticing with our family is the woman or the divine feminine always like got a little inkling, and at the beginning they never follow their intuition. They always bump their head a couple times, and once they get on path, they're straight. But it's been my experience that 9 times out of 10, the divine masculine, either they don't know, or if they do, sometimes they be like this in a state of disbelief, right? But I will say that it takes a lot to be the emperor and empress. Gotta have a badge of honor. It's just no other way. Um, most of my Virgos are extroverted. What's the? They're pulling double duty. They're introverts. They're extroverts. Well, they really appear to be extroverts, but they're really introverts. They're very pensive and somber, and really dive into like the mysteries of life, like why do people do the things they do? Where is it directed at? And like, who would do such a thing? Like, ponder that. Um, I don't know what to say, badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? I see you get the message. At the end of the day, continue to be loving beings. Don't think that no one has your back. We see the, the demons, the coven, as we've been collectively calling them, right? And you will have victory over them all the days of your life. The Most High never said that weapons wouldn't form against you. It just said it would never prosper, right? At the end of the day, you got the message. You're going to be happy, my baby. Badge of honor. I see a lot of family members finally realizing, finally receiving everything that's due them. It's just like some miraculous energy going around. Um, I just keep hearing, "Am I blue?" And I promise you, I just keep hearing Etta James. Um, I see there's been a lot of discrimination against our indigenous family members because of the amount of melanin in their skin. But barely, 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 I say to you that your skin is your protection, my baby. I see someone calling you, well, I won't even do them the satisfaction of telling you what I heard because they want to make you upset. But remember, when I tell you, when you laugh, you win, my baby. So you've been laughing really big. Um, did you ever wonder? Because I see, like, we're going to speak on me for a second, right? Because this is, like, kind of irritating. Did you ever wonder why I was always healthy until I started going to a particular place? Because I kind of find it strange that the same hematologist that I had, my dad had, except I survived, I see kind of been checking into that for me. It's tying up a lot of loose ends for you, huh? Right. And while we have these fake hackers, dispelling the truth, My thing is Freedom of Information Act is a beautiful thing, and I am who I say I am, and my family is who they say they are too, right? See, that's why we don't eat meat, because when you eat chicken, you be acting chicken. When you eat turkey, you act like a giant turkey. When you eat shrimp, you feel real small and you try to project that on the other family members. When you eat beef, you get beef. Yeah, Cardi B said it best. Why don't you chill with the beef, get some chicken instead, my baby? See, some people, another little rap lyric, what's a goon to a goblin, right, my baby? Real spill. So I think that's it. I love y'all. I see a lot of family members are so happy, crying with satisfaction. I see it's a lot of rueful energy, but I was told not yet. Yes. I see someone loves to suck the chicken meat down to the bone. Yes. Yes. Make sure it's a 24-hour suicide hold. We wouldn't want our special guest to be braiding that rope. Yes. The mastermind. I mean, it's so many. They all betrayed. They always. It's so many Judases. I mean, it's corrupt. You can line them motherfuckers up from here to Timbuktu. But I see somebody was trying to fly out to Japan. Right. Archangel Ezekiel is removing all the trash. He's the head trash man. And, I was told for this family member, it's always someone trying to nitpick the truth, trying to pick it apart when the truth is plain and simple. So I was told to tell this family member, you say tomato, I say tomato. You say Basque, but it's really Basque. That's one thing about the Nahun. They have to deal with some of the grimiest beings and things. They always seem to attract negative people because they see your light and they be trying to snuff it out. Pass your honor. I see you came through like Nipsey, hustle, marathon, lap, my baby. And it's beautiful. That one step you took toward loving you set off the chain of events to clear the clutter out your life, for the light to be shown on what's really going on, and you to receive everything that was promised to you. So on that note, bears your honor, my baby, because like I say, you never bounce back, my baby, because we always on top. The pyramid, my baby. That energy. We transmuting all this energy, my baby. Don't you see how lovely it is? Right. I see a lot of new vehicles, glasses, clothing. I see someone was wearing your clothing. You're going to be surprised who was in it. I see a picture is worth 1,000 words. They keep stressing it, my baby. Yes. Yes, my baby. Life is good. Life is good, my baby. Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Excuse the long jumps. Somebody's steady on that incline and someone's steady on that decline. I told these motherfuckers things were going downhill, but they just never knew how fast. Smash the gas on, my baby. Never dull your shine. You earned what you got, and there should be never any reason that anyone tries to just come and pony down what you earned. It'll just never happen. And let this be a lesson for the next 2 days for the next motherfucker that try to stick their chest out. You know what I'm saying? We saw all this. You forgot we were still counting? 2 more days to go, my family. Hi and bye. Right. And again, I say to you, why smoke weed when you already got the fire? Why drink when you already got the spirit? See, Virgo, you're so chased to the BS. I see that you're afforded a lot of other little special things that others aren't. The divine realm promised you that you were never going to have to endure a bullet. And I see you see that now. It's no mystery. Pure in thoughts, words, actions, and deeds. And see how you can move a mountain. Talk to you in a few ticks, family.